Welcome, everybody, to 19 Miles to Music Row here at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We are so glad all of you are here. We want to extend a very, very hearty welcome and a very hearty Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. We're so glad you're here. If this is your first time to be here at 19 Miles to Music Row, then we want to explain a little bit about what we do. We like to celebrate creativity. We like to celebrate imagination. We like to specifically celebrate songwriting, which is what we do well here in Middle Tennessee, what we do well here in Franklin, Tennessee. So it is our honor to invite our talented neighbors up here who are going to share their gifts and talents with us tonight. So we're going to take a minute and meet all these very, very talented people. First, I want to introduce you to Mr. Greg Wilson. Everybody give Greg Wilson a great big hand.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Greg, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. You know that I'm actually from Louisville if you say it that way. You have to say it like you've got a mouthful of marbles. Louisville, Kentucky.
And so Greg told me earlier that he went into songwriting because he got a lot of inspiration from being a high school principal. Is that correct?
In my former life, I was a high school principal, believe it or not, yeah. So I was a glutton for punishment.
Excellent. So is there any particular word that we should listen for tonight in one of your songs? It doesn't have to be the first one. It can be any of them.
It's actually two words, Captain Crunch. Just listen for Captain Crunch.
Excellent, excellent. And what kind of guitar are you playing tonight?
I'm playing a Martin D35. My lovely wife actually surprised me a few years ago with this guitar. She's very, very good at surprising me. She actually, for this Christmas, also surprised me with a Gibson J45. But this guitar here is my prized possession. It's my Martin D35.
Nice. That is a nice guitar. Okay, last question. What is the coolest gift you got for Christmas when you were a kid?
Would probably be my first guitar. I was 7 years old, and I got a Fender acoustic guitar. And that's really what I learned to play on. So being my first guitar, a Fender acoustic guitar.
Nice, nice. Everybody, make Greg feel welcome one more time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
In the middle, we have Casey Noel. Welcome, Casey. Everybody say hello to Casey.
Hi.
Casey, where are you from originally?
I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Just moved here 8 months ago. So.
Ooh, excellent. So Tar Heel fan?
I'm indifferent. Should I say that?
You can. You're in Tennessee.
No, I can't. You know what? You know what? I'm an NC State fan. My sister graduated. Yes. My sister graduated from NC State vet school. So I'm an NC State fan.
Is there a particular word that we should be listening for tonight in one of your songs?
You know, when you said that, I realized that I was in the middle of thinking of one and then never finished thinking of one. So I thought of one real quick. And it's, I guess, a phrase, sweet relief. There's a phrase that has that in it that's probably my favorite line I've written in a song before.
Nice.
Or one of them, yeah.
And tell us about your guitar. We got some cool guitars here tonight.
This is a Gibson LG3, 1955. It's my child.
Wow,
Along with my cat, Gus. That's also my other child.
And what was your favorite gift you got when you were a kid?
Probably the first guitar I ever got from my abuelo. I'm half Costa Rican. He had to go to Costa Rica to get me a guitar because I was abnormally tiny and I could not find a guitar that fit me. And so he got me a classical guitar from Costa Rica, and I still have it, and it looks like a baritone ukulele inside.
Nice. Everybody give Casey a big welcome one more time. We also are very privileged to have Hal Odell with us. Hal, where are you from?
Originally from Jasper, Alabama, and most recently from Oklahoma City.
Walker County.
Walker County.
Nice. All right.
Good call.
We may have to talk later. Yeah, I grew up in Gardendale, so not too far away. And is it true that at one time you were a radiologist?
It is true.
So
wait, in another life.
So if someone has an orthopedic emergency tonight, can we count on you?
It'd be a bad decision on your part. But yeah, the price will be right.
So Hal, so tell us a word that we should be looking for tonight in one of your songs.
G.I. Joe.
Nice. I love it. Love it. And tell us about your guitar.
It's a Martin D18 that I bought. It was the first nice guitar I ever bought, and then it was in 1995. I didn't have people that loved me enough to give me guitars. I had to buy my guitars.
Carol.
And your best Christmas gift that you got when you were a kid was?
So it was a fishing reel that was actually given to my dad, and he hated it, so he gave it to me. And I had it for 30 years.
Nice.
And it turned out, yeah. So.
We have a pastor who's a big fisherman, so you might have talked to you about that later. Yeah. He may have to quiz you. So, everybody, let's make Hal feel very, very welcome. We didn't totally decide which order we want to go in, so we want to start off with Greg, or is that good?
I can kick it off. Yes,
All right. So let's give these guys a big hand. We're going to have a great show. Thank y'all for being here.
Well, thank y'all so much for being here. We do appreciate it. It's always a great thing to have an attentive audience listen to our songs. This song is about my mama. If you were ever raised by a strong woman, you can hopefully relate to this song. Mama stood 5 feet tall and weighed 100 pounds. Don't know about Daddy, he was never around. Mama did the best she could to raise us on her own. She had to play 2 roles in a single parent home. Now you might think without a dad we didn't grow up tough, but Mama made dang well sure we didn't miss too much. Cause she could catch a fish, she could throw a strike, fix a carburetor on an old dirt bike, load a shotgun, skin a buck deer. Yeah, me a whipping while still being able to steer. And if you ever had a mama like that, I know you understand when I say mama. My sweet mama was a hell of a man. No, I'll never understand how a man can walk away from his wife and kids and just forget about the life he made. Mama never once complained, didn't want no sympathy. No, she taught us the meaning of responsibility. She had a full-time job, 2 wild boys, and no help from anyone. Still somehow she always found a way to get things done. Well, she could turn a wrench, teach you how to fight, rock a stick baby to sleep at night, work overtime, drive a forklift, get up in the morning and do it all over again. And if you ever had a mama like that, I know you understand when I say mama. My sweet mama was a hell of a man. When I'm all grown up, got a lovely wife, and no matter what I do, I swear I'll never leave her standing in my mama's shoes. Must have been hard, must have been tough, going it alone and raising us. Took a lot of love, took a lot of prayer, took a lot of help from the man upstairs. And if you ever had a mama like that, then you already understand when I say mama. My sweet mama was a hell of a man. Yeah, my mama, my sweet mama was a hell of a man. Or something like that.
I love it. I also have a very strong mom who might be watching this live stream. Probably is. Hi, Mom. So this one I wrote inspired by a conversation I overheard. And by conversation, I mean more of a fight between a couple. And one of them said the phrase that just never helps in any situation, which is, I just can't do anything right. And I was like, that's always such an interesting phrase. I feel like we've all said it at some point. But it's just it's not helpful. And so then I just kind of wrote a song around that whole idea and around that phrase. And this song is called Weird Way. You can't say you do nothing right when you don't do nothing at all. Don't try to change the blame and make me take the fall. See, I'm not trying to fight to tell you all that you've done wrong, but I'm the one putting in the work and dragging you on. So take me out to dinner maybe and hold my hand and call me baby. I've been feeling lonely. Remember how you used to hold me and tell me I'm your one and only. Lately you got no time for me. And if you care, you got a weird way of showing me. And if you think I'm asking for too much, then baby let me know, 'cause I don't have a problem letting you go. See, you're just holding up the line for somebody who could be mine, and I'm not gonna keep sitting here and beg for your time. So take me out to dinner maybe and hold my hand and call me baby. Showing me. Now I'm giving you the option to walk away, 'cause if this is it, what would I say? You know, this isn't what I was looking for. Time for me. If you care, you got a weird way of showing me. You got a weird way of showing me. Do you care? If you do, you're gonna have to show me. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to play a song I wrote with a couple of buddies of mine, Zach Hennard and John Eason. And John wanted to write a song about this Louis L'Amour cowboy book. And I fell down the rabbit hole of it turns out the guy's written 100 books or something like that. I read a couple of dozen of these things. But anyway, they're all good guy wins, bad guy loses. And this song is called The Detroit Kid. There's a beat-up orange shoebox underneath my bed, full of things I've been collecting, like the dreams in my head. Half a book of matches, a feather from a crow, a bunch of pennies, a buffalo nickel, and a one-armed G.I. Joe, and a book called Silver Canyon. I bet I've read that thing 100 times. And I ride with old Matt Brennan on a dusty western trail, and we catch a gang of bad guys and we haul them off to jail. Then I wake up in this crummy town again, where the good guys never seem to win. I don't have a time machine, but if I did, I'd be back there. The Detroit Kid. The dealers run the corners, the cops don't seem to care. I try to be real brave, but it's hard to not be scared. Detroit ain't Silver Canyon, but if I make it home, I'll be alright. And I'll ride with old Matt Brennan on a dusty western trail, and we'll catch a gang of bad guys, haul them off to jail. But then I wake up in this crummy town again, where the good guys never seem to win. I don't have a time machine, but if I did, I'd be back there. The Detroit Kid. If I could be the Detroit Kid, I'd look 'em in the eye, and moms would never worry, and dads would never die. And I'd ride with old Matt Brennan through these dirty city streets, and we'd round up all the bad guys. Man, wouldn't that be neat? To be happy and not just pretend. If I could be, if I could be the Detroit Kid. The Detroit Kid. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful stuff. Well, I'm going to do a song for you that I wrote maybe a couple of years ago with Hal. Hal is one of my best friends here in town, and I've been in Nashville for about 4 years, and met Hal one night, and we struck it off and hit it off, and he and myself and another guy by the name of Zach Hennard, for a while we're writing every Wednesday morning. We had a standing appointment every Wednesday morning. And our writing name became known as the Name Droppers. It was one of the first songs we ever wrote. So we brought in an artist one morning to write with us, a kid by the name of Rowdy Shea. Rowdy's about 21 years old. He's from Bowling Green, Kentucky. He's a cowboy. And he's wanting to learn how to write songs, so we thought, we'd bring him in and write with him. And so he wanted to write a song about how he thought a man should treat a woman. So we kind of chewed on that a little bit, and we decided we wanted to write a song about how we would want a man to treat our daughters. And I've got 2 girls of my own, and this song is very special to me. I've actually had the opportunity to play it for several father-daughter dances, and back last summer, I got flown to Greenville, South Carolina to sing at a wedding for a father and daughter dance. And the father was terminal. And it was one of the most emotional experiences I've ever had in my life, to try to sing that song while he's dancing with his daughter. So the song's called More Than Just a Girl. I showed up at her front door. Her dad said, come on in. She'll be down in a minute. Let's sit for a second before your date begins. He wasn't cleaning on no shotgun. He didn't try to scare me off. He didn't preach like I expected. No, we just began to talk. He said, I cried when I took her first breath, and I was there for her first steps. And I'll see her in those pigtails every day that I've got left. 'Cause she's my heart, she's my soul, she's the light of my whole world. So remember, when you walk her out that door, she's so much more than just a girl. She's her mama's only daughter, got her grandma's middle name. She came 3 weeks early, already in a hurry, the day our whole world changed. He said, I ran beside her first bike, and I taught her how to drive. And I say I love you way too much, but I mean it every time. 'Cause she's my heart, she's my soul, she's the light of my whole world. So remember, when you walk her out that door, she's so much more than just a girl. As she walked in the room, I stood up and shook his hand. I saw a girl through her father's eyes and began to understand. That pretty blonde from English class is so much more than that. And if you don't believe me, just ask her dad. He said, I cried when she took her first breath, and I was there for her first steps. And I'll see her in those pigtails every single day that I've got left. 'Cause she's my heart, she's my soul, she's the light of my whole world. So remember, when you walk her out that door, please remember that she's so much more. She's so much more than just a girl.
That was beautiful. Well, I had planned to do this song next anyway, but it seems this is a breakup song about me getting my heart broken. So this is about somebody who didn't hear your song first.
Daggone him.
Yeah. Just kidding. It's fine. Yeah, this song is called Page 52, and I wrote it after I got my heart broken, and I felt very blindsided, which I'm sure everybody has felt at some point in their life, whether it's with a relationship or something else just coming up in life and blindsiding you. But yeah, it's just being on two different pages with somebody, hence why it's called Page 52.
Did I misunderstand you? Or was I living in a dream? It seems like you're on page 52 while I'm on 103. You skimmed through the chapters while I read them carefully. I studied hard to make an A while you barely pulled a C. It's easy to fall in love when you don't know what it means, but don't go falling in love with me. Don't go falling in just to fall back out. Don't dive in just to let me drown. Well, I was taught that love wasn't feeling, it's a verb. And I guess you never learned the definition of the word. Life ain't always easy, sometimes it's a sea of hurt. But if you want that ship to sail, you gotta put in the work. It's easy to fall in love when you don't know what it means. Don't go falling in love with me. Don't go falling in just to fall back out. Don't dive in just to let me drown. The waters got cold, but I still swim. I reached out to grab your hand. You had already left, you were on dry land. You left me sinking in the deep end. It's easy to fall in love when you don't know what it means, but don't go falling in love with me. Don't go falling in just to fall back out. Don't dive in just to let me drown. It's easy to fall in love when you don't know what it means, but don't go falling in love with me.
Thank you.
Sure, thank you.
Do we look parched up here?
Man,
Thank you. I have one, but thank you.
Drink up, Hal.
that's right. And then another tale of woe. So, this song I'm going to play for you is called The Kite Song. And I wrote this with a good friend of mine in town. She's an artist named Ty Sean, and she just released this as the first single off her upcoming album, which really honored by. Two sticks, newspaper. We colored the borders red and green. We brought the kite to life on that little kitchen table with some string. And we walked it to the park in the swirling breeze of April. the only lovers in the world. And it flew like a dancing smile out of the blue, forever in a single afternoon. Forever ends up falling all too soon, leaving only the feel of how it flew. Two lives so busy, we never noticed how we lost the string. The kite slept in the closet, wanting only to be wanted by you and me. And we talked about the park, but we never made it back there. We just hung on to the memory of the way that it flew, like a dancing smile out of the blue, forever in a single afternoon. Forever ends up falling all too soon, leaving only the feel of how it flew. Some kites are torn to pieces by the storm. Some kites, they come loose and race away. For us, the wind just died, and our kite fell to the table, and we signed it and went our separate ways. And it flew like a dancing smile out of the blue, forever in a single afternoon. Forever ends up falling all too soon, leaving only the feel of how it flew. Thank you. Thank you.
That is beautiful. Well, once again, we do appreciate y'all being here. This will be my last song. And this song, to me, is my most favorite song I've ever written. And I wrote it with a guy by the name of Bill O'Hanlon and a young lady by the name of Michelle Canning. And we wrote this about maybe 2 years ago. And Bill lives in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Michelle lives in Boston part-time, and she's in Nashville the other part of the time. We were writing on Zoom and throwing out ideas, and I just had this title called Wake Up Call, which is, there's nothing unique about that title, and we started, let's write that. So we started writing this song, and it morphed into something that none of us could have ever imagined. And it kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest with you. This song's called Wake Up Call. My phone rang at 2 a.m. from a number I didn't recognize. But when it rang again, I answered it, and a little voice just said hi. He said, I didn't know your number, so I just took a guess. 'Cause the man on the TV said you can always call on Jesus. That caught me by surprise. I sat up in my bed. He thought heaven was on the other end, So I just listened when he said, Jesus, I'm so scared, and I'm so glad you're there. I've been holding on to my teddy bear. I've been saying all my prayers. He said, I keep shaking Mama, but she won't wake up at all. And I knew that you would help us, 'cause you're the man up on the cross. There's an empty bottle by her head and some red pills on the floor. He said, I've been eating Captain Crunch, but there isn't anymore. And as his little voice was trembling, my heart was breaking inside. I didn't know what else to do, so I spoke like Jesus was on the line. And I said, I know you're scared, but buddy, I'm right here. Keep holding on to your teddy bear. I've heard all your prayers. Everything's gonna be okay. Don't you worry at all. I'm sending someone to help you, but until then, let's just talk. Oh, I copied down his number. My wife dialed 911 in tears. And when he heard them knocking on his door, he said, Jesus, I think your angels are here. And I hit my knees. Lord, I've been living scared, like I haven't had a prayer. It's been a while since I talked to you, almost forgot that you were there. But tonight you woke me up. I've been asleep for way too long. I felt your spirit move right through me, and Jesus, I stand in awe. It took a scared little boy's random late night call. Oh, but maybe it wasn't random after all. God, I woke up when I got that wake-up call. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Well, I guess this is my last one too, which means now there was a huge crisis in my brain, which was, is it okay for me to do a song that has 2 curse words in it? Because I thought we were going to be doing 4 songs. And now I'm not even going to, it's not an option. But this one is about murder, so there's that. I wrote this song inspired by a true story that I heard about this woman from 17th century Italy. Her name was Giulia Tofana, and I guess legend has it at the time she was in a very abusive marriage, and so she decided to make a poison and poison her husband. And then she thought, because of the times, divorce wasn't really an option, so there might be other women who felt like they also needed some poison. So she made that into a business plan and sold that poison to, legend has it, like 600 other women until she was caught and executed. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just saying it happened. And I thought it was fascinating. And so I decided I would try and write about that and about maybe her thoughts. And yeah, and the song is called Playing God.
She thought she was doing God's work, but she was just playing good. She was tired of hiding bruises. This had gone on for too long. So she cooked and she cleaned and she made her man a feast. But when he wasn't looking, she had to drop to his drink. And now she's free, but by what means? She took an apple from the tree she was never meant to eat, just pretending to be God, put you in the devil's seat. She didn't have to fake the tears streaming down her cheek. What others thought was a widow's grief were tears of sweet relief. Now she cooks and she cleans, her little girl plays at her feet, and for the first time in a long time she can finally breathe, 'cause now she's free, but by what means? She took an apple from the tree she was never meant to eat, just pretending to be God, put you in the devil's seat. She wondered if she was good or bad, as she slipped the vial from her bed and placed it into the shaking hand of a woman ready to take her stand. She told her to cook and to clean and to make her man a feast, and when he wasn't looking, to add a drop to his drink, and she'd be free, but by what means? She took an apple from the tree she was never meant to eat, just pretending to be God, put you in the devil's seat. She thought she was doing God's work, but she was just playing good.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure to be up here, and Casey, Greg, honored to share the stage with y'all.
Right
And
back at you guys.
so, this is a song that I wrote with a guy named John Frank a couple of years ago. And there's a lot I could say about this song, but one thing is, I don't know if y'all are too familiar with how songwriting goes, but typically, we have little books or phones or whatever, we write little ideas down, and if you get an average idea, you can sometimes make a good song out of it. But if you get a fantastic idea, you just have to not mess it up. And John Frank brought the idea to this song in, and I felt like he had thrown a lottery ticket in there on the desk. I was so happy. So anyway, that's one thing about this song. And the other is, this is the kind of hymn that I like to write, I guess, and it's about life in the real world. empty church, early morning, the sun cutting through that stained glass like a knife. My head hurts, I'm hanging on to this fifth of beam I need to start my day off right. I'm down here at the edge of my road, looking up for a little hope. So Lord, if you're real and you're listening, and you don't think I'm past forgiving, is there something in that Bible to pull me out of this bottle? 'Cause the life I've made, it ain't worth living. I hope I still belong to you, 'cause if I don't, I'm just a drunk in a church pew. Broken home, broken vows. I broke everything I had. The devil must be proud. I don't know why you'd take me in. If I were you, I'd hate the man I've been. But Lord, if you're real and you're listening, and you don't think I'm past forgiving, is there something in that Bible to pull me out of this bottle? 'Cause the life I've made, it ain't worth living. Hope I still belong to you, 'cause if I don't, I'm just a drunk. The last place I ever thought I'd be, but here I am down on my knees. So Lord, if you're real and you're listening, and you don't think I'm past forgiving, is there something in that Bible to pull me out of this bottle? 'Cause the life I've made, it ain't worth living. Hope I still belong to you, 'cause if I don't, I'm just a drunk in a church pew. I hope I still belong to you, 'cause if I don't, I'm just a drunk in a church pew. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Everybody, let's give these guys a great big hand. Awesome. Cheer for Greg, for Casey, and for Hal. We are so excited y'all are here. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your gifts and talents with us this evening. We're going to take a quick break, and if you were, we have delicious treats that our own Karen has made back there if you'd like to get delicious treats. And if you just want to say hello to our incredible artists here, just remember that key phrase and key word, and I'm sure you all remember which song it was, and ask them about that word. So, is that good? Excellent. So we are going to take about a 10-minute break, 15-minute break. We're going to get set up. The Castle family reunion is about to happen. We are so excited. Also, almost forgot, I got notes afterwards. I got to tell everybody about my cool hat. I'm normally a dad hat guy, but I'm wearing this cool 19 Miles hat, and now I'm a lot cooler. You can be cooler too. Get a hat, get a mug, and if you'd like to put a little something in the donation box, if you enjoy what we're doing this evening, we will not say no to that as well. So take a break, meet your neighbors. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes. Thanks. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Again, line 6, just launch me, you know? I'd be a great spokesperson. Are you almost 30 or 30? I hate hearing a ton of gear. It's not the most minimalist.
You're tired of looking cool? You just want to be practical.
Yeah. Have you lost your ego?
I've got one.
Do you need one, John?
Where did that? Check real quick. I think you wanted to just like check. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The best sound in the world. We should have had a sound that suggests the sound checks. We used to do that with, Final Relay.
I sang Dayman for my sound for my mom. Someone on Reddit was later was like, "What band is singing Dayman?"
That's amazing.
I don't know.
We good? Cool.
Feels good. I'm good.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to 19 Miles at Music Row here at Franklin First United Methodist Church. If you wandered in, I want to say a great big welcome from all of us here at Franklin First United Methodist Church. Welcome to our church. Welcome to our community. We're glad you're here. One of the things that we love to do is celebrate creativity here in Middle Tennessee amongst our family and our friends. If you haven't been here before, we do this the first Tuesday of every month, the first Tuesday of every month. And our next guest is going to be Aaron Barker's coming in February. Some of you know him because he's written songs like Baby Blue and Love Without End, Amen, George Strait songs. He's actually in the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. So that will be next February, this coming February, a month from tonight, as a matter of fact. So make your plans, mark it on your calendar, and we always love it if you are here with us at Franklin First. And if you didn't get one of these cool hats, I got many compliments during the break on how this hat made me look like 10, 15, 20 years younger.
You
So,
look good.
yeah. Just saying. I'm just saying some of you, you don't necessarily need a hat, but it wouldn't hurt, So anyway, we're so excited that you're here, and it is such a pleasure to introduce our main headlining guest for tonight. I'm going to try my best to keep my composure as I introduce my favorite people in the whole world outside of my own family, the Castle Family Reunion. Let's give them a big hand. So I put a lot of thought into this because I didn't want to favor one of you over the other. And we also have Chad who's here. Chad's kind of running. He's back there doing video magic. So I thought the best way to decide who to introduce first was to just go ahead and ask your mom and dad who your favorite is. So we have Lonnie and Patty on the front row. Y'all stand up. Let's give them a big hand. Yeah. Lonnie is the mayor of Cottonwood, USA, also the pastor at Fernvale, and Patty is the beloved math teacher at Franklin High School. So let's give them a big hand again. Thank y'all so much. So who should I start with? Beck is your favorite daughter. I had a sneaky feeling where that was all going. All right, I'm going to make it easy. I'm just going to go straight down the row. We're going to start with Josh Castle. Y'all give Josh a big hand. All of these people you see on stage are Franklin High School graduates. They are all... Dad, give them a big hand. That's good. Keep in mind, as they're doing this, that they are all products of the Franklin Fine Arts programs. They've all been in the music programs. They've been in the arts programs. They've been in the fine arts programs. They've been in the plays, in the theater shows. So a lot of what you're seeing, what we're celebrating tonight, is how much creativity there is right here in Williamson County. Josh is just amazing. Josh has helped me a lot over the years. He's also a member of the Mosquito Burrito Brothers, which, I know you put that first on your resume. So Josh graduated from Belmont College, and he is an incredible songwriter, but also works behind the scenes. Currently, he is on the production crew of an artist you might have heard of named Dierks Bentley. Anybody heard of Dierks Bentley? Yes. He's also worked with Keith Urban. I understand he got to hang out with Beyonce backstage at the Super Bowl, so that's very, very cool. And a really cool fun fact, he was the go-to escort whenever Taylor Swift needed someone to escort her into the award show. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Has she stopped stalking you, or?
She asked.
Yeah. So, also still holds many records, I think probably all the records, in the butterfly for the Cottonwood Pirates swim team. Yes. So I have a quick question. What is your favorite ride at Dollywood?
What's the new one? Big Bear Mountain. That one was a lot of fun. We did the day before Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And yeah, it was great. Highly recommended.
Everybody say hello to Josh. And everybody say hello to Becca Castle. So Becca, also Franklin High School graduate, and with her best friend from Franklin High School, Maddie, she formed a band called Angel St. Queen, and you probably remember them because they made their debut at the Bonnaroo Festival this summer. Awesome. You can see them at Basement East and Mohawken in Austin. Did I say that right?
Mohawk.
Mohawk in Austin, or is it Mohawken, Austin?
The Mohawk.
The Mohawk
in
Austin. So that's awesome. And you can look up Angel St. Queen on your favorite streaming service and play their music. You will become a fan very, very quickly.
We didn't even become a band in high school. It wasn't until last year we released our first song. But we became best friends in high school.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it all comes back around.
So the all-important question, what is your favorite ride at Dollywood?
I haven't been as recently as Josh has, but I enjoy the Gold Mine. Is that what it's called? Mystery Mine. Thank you. Yep, that's it. That's the one.
Natives over here.
All right. So everybody say hello to Becca. And he might look familiar to you because his name on Instagram is, in fact, Mr. Familiar, Zach Castle!
Hello, everyone.
So Zach was very proud of the fact that when he was on the Cottonwood Pirate swim team, he was 5th runner-up. Am I right?
That's right. My very last swim season was a serious athlete, and I did make it onto the podium before I retired from my athletic career. So, went out with some hardware.
Very good. And Zach was Danny in Greece in 7th grade and at Franklin High School. So you're going to dance too? Yeah, maybe?
I already knew the lines, yeah.
So everybody, let's give a big hand to Zach Castle. And we got some special guests way back there on the drums. Can you wave at everybody? We got Jackson Turner. Y'all say hello to Jackson. Another Franklin High School grad, famous because he had a band called Piper that all of y'all remember from high school. Yes. So, in Piper, and I remember him because he was one of the twin towers on Phil Proctor's 4th grade Grassland Celtics team, along with Davis Priester. They dominated. So, I remember Jackson. I was paying attention. So, glad Jackson's here. Let's give Jackson a big hand. And also from Cottonwood, also from Franklin, we have Andrew Case. Everybody say hello to Andrew Case on bass. And it's a theme here. Andrew's best friend since they were kids growing up in Cottonwood was none other than Zach Castle. So very glad that you are here. And you can always catch Andrew's band called Case Study. Awesome. So let's give Andrew a great big hand. And one last thing, I think I forgot to mention that Josh is up for the CMA Touring Awards Unsung Hero that is given kind of in recognition of all the people that work behind the scenes and all of these big festivals you see, these big concerts. They know who does the best job, and there's no doubt about it that it is Josh Castle that does that best job. So we're cheering for you to win that award. So, everybody, give it up for Castle Family Reunion!
Everybody ready?
What's going on, Franklin, Tennessee? How are we feeling tonight? There's been a lot of words said about us, and that's super cool and super kind, but we know most of you in this room, so you guys know better. And we are also just so grateful that you are here tonight, because what is a Castle family reunion without all of the people that helped us grow up?
Yeah.
So thanks. This one's called Saltwater. I never saw it coming, standing on the shore from a mile away, the underlying current, with the strength of a tidal wave. Maybe by the summer, I will have this sorted out, 'cause 'cause I've been treading water, trying my hardest not to drown. It was the last time that you sang to me and held my hand. Bittersweet, I overplay the memory. One day you're here, the next you're gone. Vacation's done, the bags are packed. You changed your mind, and I'm hoping that you'll change it back. And all I taste is salt water. Days are getting longer, but all my nights get longer too. The sun is shining brighter, but all I see are these shades of blue. It really is a bummer to see you with another man. I don't know why I bother, because I'll never understand. The last time that you sang to me and held my hand, bittersweet, I overplay the memory. One day you're here, the next you're gone. Vacation's done, the bags are packed. You changed your mind, and I'm hoping that you'll change it back. And all I taste is salt water. Bags are packed, you changed your mind, and I'm hoping that you'll change it back. And all I taste, yeah, all I taste, I still taste salt water. Thank you. My brother Zach and I wrote that one together.
For being here. This is actually the first time that we have really played together other than like Christmas Eve service at my dad's church. So what we're doing tonight is a few of each of our original songs as a family band. So the next couple songs you're gonna hear are released by my band, Angel St. Queen. Yeah, here we go. Apparition moving slowly through the open doorway. All the heavy bodies scattered across the beer-stained floor. Bright hair, sea of hope in eyes. She says he looks familiar. He plays in a band she likes. She was at his show last night. Falling close, water me with flowers. I do know they're good, but I might be wrong. If there's something about the Castle family, it is that we love the national parks. And you might hear a few songs tonight that kind of allude to them. And here's one of them. You isolate yourself like the tree we saw in the North Cascades. It grew from a stump on an island in the middle of Diablo Lake. Tell me why you choose to live this way. Tell me why. You broke me down with a phone call while I waited for you under Utah skies. Like rocks and dust of the canyon, I was barren, quiet, cracked and dry. Tell me why I slipped your mind that night. Tell me why. I thank God for that night when I finally met fate. Ran into you with her at the gas station on Wedgwood and 8th. Tell me why you choose to live this way. Tell me why. Tell me why.
Hi, we're Fight Republic. I'm 12, he's 13, I'm Zach, he's Michael, and that's Chris. We just thought we'd clear things up.
Captain Underpants!
Some of my influences, you asked, were Queen, Elton John, and Clay Aiken.
Ladies, I don't know what you're talking about, but these guys, I think that it's the girls that really do the damage. And this is a song about it.
The acoustics are nice, and this is my microphone, and sometimes it drizzles, but I pretend like that's my sweat on stage. That was funky.
Some things never change. I got a little sweaty, I had to lose some layers. All right, well, it's my turn to talk on the microphone for a second, and I just want to say thank you again to all you guys coming out. I know there are countless people in this room who have helped every single person probably on this stage with their music career. There's no way that any of us would be up here without all of you guys. I just want to say thank you. Y'all are awesome. It means the world that everyone came out tonight. So, growing up in Nashville, obviously we have been surrounded by the best country music of all time. We dabble a little bit in it, but our preferred style is Western country. So here's a little cowboy tune we put together, piggybacking off what my sister said about the beauty of the United States and our national park system. This one's called Somewhere with a View. Packed my bags and got to drive, feeling restless side to side. I filled my tank and head left on the map. Oh, the mountains seemed inviting, and in no time I was hiding in a canyon with the wind against my back. I need a change of state to change my state, a brand new place to start again anew. I'm thinking far away, somewhere with a view. Oh, I found I'm on a mission, on this wayward expedition, to find what I've been missing all along. Though my bones are getting older and my heart's a little colder, as I move across the borders I find that I feel a little different in my mind. Take me to Santa Fe, or down that way, where the earth is red and sky is turquoise blue. I'm thinking far away, somewhere with a view. The thought of never knowing exactly where I roam, but with the mountaintops to guide me, where I wander is where I'll call home. If you ever need escaping from this mess that you've been making, hop aboard a westbound train and seize the call. As that desert sun arises, you'll find some new surprises as your eyes awaken in that sleeper car. My friend, you've got it made. You found your way. A stranger in a town you never knew. I hope you find yourself somewhere you really like you. I hope you find yourself somewhere with the Thank you.
So the next song that we're singing is a song about college. Not my college experience. I need to put that out there because I went to Belmont. Definitely Becca's. Probably Zach's. Not mine.
I did go to the University of
Because
Tennessee.
there might be professors here.
Perfect. So
this is a song called Founding Fathers. It's kind of funny because you'll hear what it's about, but I wrote it while on tour with Roger Day, who, while we're talking about Roger Day, can I just thank him real quick because he has been trying to get us to do this for so long, and I'm so glad he's been relentless because it's just been the joy of my life playing with my siblings. So, yeah, Roger Day, everybody. Greatest guy. I had a typical case of the Mondays from a weekend of blurred memories. I didn't do one assignment or get a wink of shut eye, but got acquainted with the sororities. I found a seat in the back of the classroom. Introduction to U.S. history. I donned a hoodie and slacks, sunglasses, ball cap, trying hard to hardly be seen. When almost on cue, professor scans through the room and finds me despite my retreat. With buckling knees, I raise to my feet. He asks, what do founding fathers mean to me? So I told him. Sam Adams on up there in Boston could sure throw a good tea party. And Jack Daniel whisked all of his women away in old Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jim Beam made his mark in Kentucky. Captain Morgan made rum from the sea. So God bless our founding fathers, 'cause they've sure blessed me. Oh, the weekend couldn't come any sooner. Lord knows college ain't about no degree. I left the textbooks at home and hit fraternity row to go write my own history. Feeling no pain, I was right in my game with liquid courage and karaoke. A mic in my hand, I sang Roger Day, and then the people demanded a speech. So I told them, Sam Adams on up there in Boston sure throw a good tea party. And Jack Daniels whisked all of his women away down in old Lynchburg, Tennessee. And Jim Beam made his mark in Kentucky. Captain Morgan made rum from the sea. So God bless our founding fathers, 'cause they've sure blessed me. For all my Franklin boys and girls, pour them a shot heard round the world, from sea to moonshining sea. Oh, Sam Adams on up there in Boston could sure throw a good tea party. And Jack Daniels whisked all of his women away down in old Lynchburg, Tennessee. Jim Beam made his mark in Kentucky. Captain Morgan made rum from the sea. So God bless our founding fathers, 'cause they've sure blessed me. Oh, 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 oh. Again, not my college experience. So years ago, I released an EP, and that song is on it, and so is this next one. This is the title track, and my cousins are over here. They came in all the way from Sevierville. And once upon a time, I got to go to their talent show and play this song, and it was cool because all the kids were better than me. But it happens, you know? We were two star-crossed lovers lost in the moonlight, too young and dumb to ever care what tomorrow had in sight, just living for the night. Felt enlightened by a field full of fireflies. I felt ignited by the fire in your eyes, and so I took you by the hand. You looked at me like only lovers can, and you said, whoa, whoa, you're gonna make a move. You got nothing to lose, just listen to your heart. Whenever there's a spark, oh baby, take a shot and make it. Move, 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 move. driving just to conquer the highway. No destination and barely $1 to our names, just racing for the chase. The rain was falling when the gas tank hit empty. We ran beneath the bridge and her lips looked so tempting, so I held you by the waist, and there we were just standing face to face. And you said, gonna make a move. Got nothing to lose. Just listen to your heart whenever there's a spark. Oh baby, take a shot and make it move. And when the time had come to take you home, I couldn't stand to simply let you go. I threw the car in park and pulled you close for one last goodbye. So then I made oh yeah, I made a move. Gonna make a move. Got nothing to lose. Just listen to your heart whenever there's a spark. Oh baby, take a shot and make it
See, unlike the Jonas Brothers, all three of us play instruments.
I look like Britney Spears.
Are you all right? Be careful! Oh! Oh my gosh! Ah!
It's now 11:30. Got here at 1.
Oh, sorry. Like Zach said, some things never change. So I'm pretty bad at keeping rhythm, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not God's gift to drumming or percussion. So if you guys feel like helping me out with clapping, because there's a pretty good chance that some of you aren't very good either, so we can be bad together. If I ask you a question, do you feel the same way I feel about this now? Sparks flying between us, I like the New Year's sky. I know you've been let down by every boy before, but I'll tell you right now that won't happen anymore. To keep this fire burning, there ain't nothing that I wouldn't do. I want you to wanna call me baby, drive me a little crazy, making up words to all my favorite songs. Never let me fall asleep without a kiss goodnight. I want you to come a little closer and let me win you over. I promise I'll never let go. I want you to wanna be the one, yeah. I can't help but smile as I am picturing you wearing white, walk down the aisle. And girl, well, let me tell you, you're looking more than fine. That's my wife. I gotta slow my roll, gotta keep my cool, 'cause I ain't never wanted nothing in the way I'm wanting you, and I can see it in your eyes. I know you really wanna want me too. I want you to wanna call me baby, to drive me a little crazy, making up words to all my favorite songs. Never let me fall asleep without a kiss goodnight. I want you to come a little closer, let me win you over, promise that I'll never let go. I want you to wanna be the one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A broken heart won't heal, it learns to live with all the scars. And I ain't never seen two hearts more broken than ours. So baby, take that chance to find romance when I ask you to dance right now. I want you to wanna call me baby, to drive me a little crazy, making up words to all my favorite songs. Never let me fall asleep without a kiss good night. I wanna come in closer, let me win you over, promise that I'll never let go. I want you to wanna be the one, oh yeah.
Thank you so much. So this next song is a real cheesy love song, but every concert needs one, so. I'm not exactly sure what I'm feeling. I had an idea, but it turned into two. It's all the same if there's still something to believe in. I don't wanna be there if you're not gonna be there too. And I'm taking photos to hold on to the moment. I'm writing songs to capture the mood. I changed my mind when I heard that you weren't going. I don't wanna be there if you're not gonna be there too. I could never explain just what it is that I feel. You drive me insane, but the feelings I have are real. Oh, the feelings I feel so real. Oh, I'm gonna make you feel better. I wanna be the one to make you swim. And I wanna take you out dancing. I don't wanna be there if you're not gonna be there too. Oh, I don't wanna be there if you're not gonna be there too. Thank you, thank you.
Well, I'm going to kill the mood. Sometimes there are songs that just take years to write. And then there are songs that just kind of flow out of your fingers, out of your mouth, out of your pen, whatever you're writing with. And you're not even sure where it came from. And this is one of those songs for me. When I wrote this song, I didn't need it. It wasn't for me. I don't know who it was for, but it wasn't me, and I'm glad it wasn't. But years later, it was for me. And I'm just grateful I get to sing it. When the night draws closer in, and the light then starts to retreat, hold on to me. When the walls start closing in and the air gets harder to breathe, hold on to me. There is beauty in the eye of the beholder. Let me show you. Hold on to me, hold on to me. I'll be your lantern. Hold on to me, hold on to me. I'll be your lantern. Hold on to me. When the voices break you down and they get so loud you can't hear yourself scream, hold on to me. When your insides caving in, self-destruction is imminent, or so it seems. Hold on to me. Yeah, your distress signal echoes like an SOS no one sees. Yeah, yeah. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. I'll be your lantern. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. I'll be your lantern. Hold on to me. The world is better with you in it. You're hurting worse than you're admitting. It's been so long since you felt feeling, but I know the world is better 'cause you're in it. Yeah, yeah, everything's gonna be alright, though it may take some time. You're so much stronger than your mind lets on to. Though it may not be today, you're gonna be okay and become the light that someone else
That is a factional true statement.
We'll see you next summer. Thank you.
What's the saying? Some things never change. All right, this next one has a little call and response at the end if anyone's feeling participatory. You'll catch on.
Drive alone and I swear I can hear the call high of every holy thing. Accidentally I think I still love you. Please don't tell anyone. Accidentally I think I still love you. Please don't tell to be. Stories we hid behind, whisper, what a lie. Hide all our promised things. Accidentally, I think I still love you. Please don't tell anyone. Accidentally, I think I still love you. Please don't tell anyone. Keep calling my name. Keep calling my name. Keep asking me to stay. Keep calling my name. Keep calling my name. Keep asking me to stay. Keep calling my name. Keep calling my name. Keep asking me to stay. Keep calling my name. Keep calling my name. Keep asking me to stay.
Y'all sounded so good. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Well, I can say confidently that I know one of my sibling and I's biggest influences musically always has been and always will be the Beach Boys. We definitely love some surf rock. We love the good time vibes that they bring, despite if they're singing about heartbreak, if they're singing about their car or just going to the beach. They always bring a positivity to it. So here's another kind of doo-woppy surf one for you.
Wipe out.
Round girl, you should have been around.
You should have been around.
You should have been around,
You should
girl.
have been around.
Why'd you come back for me?
I loved you more than all the words that I could say. You left my heart out in the cold and ran away. time where I believe we'd be together. My Aphrodite, you would be until forever. Your kiss, oh, it had me begging for your lips, and I can't deny I miss how you made me feel back when we were young.
Around you should have been around.
Should have been around, girl. Should have been around, girl. Why'd you come back? You come back for me. Gone are the days where I was yours and you were mine. You went away and now you've run out of time. Around, girl, you should have been around.
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 Why'd you come back for me? Come on, Franklin, sing about this. This is Nashville. Around.
You should have been around.
You should have been around.
You should have been around.
Should have been around.
You should have been around.
Why'd you come back for me? Oh, around.
You should have been around.
Should have been around.
You should have been around.
Should have been around. Why'd you come back for me? One more time, eh?
You should have been around.
Should have been around.
You should have been around. You should have been around.
Why'd you come back for me? Freddie, my love.
Thank you all so much. I'd like to reiterate what my brother said. Thank you to everyone for coming out tonight. It's really a treat to see lots of old faces and friends and family and teachers, neighbors, different people from different walks of our lives who helped shape us into the people we are, for better or for worse.
Yeah, this is your fault.
Yeah, we're your product.
And we also would like to thank Bill, who is running sound.
Absolutely.
Big time. I also want to give a quick shout out to Hal, Casey, and Greg for doing a great job before us tonight. Watched them backstage. It was not fun coming up behind them, especially since they are like legit songwriters, and we're a one-day family band. So we definitely are not the biggest hit writers that you will see in this series, but we're definitely the most blood-related.
Speak for yourself.
I would also like to give just one more quick shout out and thank you to our friends Andrew and Jackson helping us out tonight on the rhythm section. We love them. We appreciate them. We have had the privilege and honor of getting to grow up playing music along with these guys. They're A+ individuals, and I just want to say thank you to you guys.
We roped them into this like 4 days ago.
Yeah.
That's how good they are. We were like, here's 12 songs.
No one has
Have
anything
fun.
going on during the holidays or like Christmas or New Year, so it's really easy to do. We've got one more song for you guys tonight, and we want to play some rock and roll music for you. Is that okay? Awesome.
This is a song that all three of us wrote together.
It's true.
Maybe the
It's a
first
new
of many.
song.
Who knows?
The
maybe,
first.
Maybe a one-off. Who knows?
I can tell that you like it from the way that you're asking. Baby, will you do it again? Maybe next year we'll be happy and we'll figure it out in the end. Like a summer's day in the afternoon, I'm a snow cone melting in your hand. If you want me, I'll be moving on. So catch me if you want, catch me you like it from the way that you're asking? Baby, will you do it again? Maybe next year we'll be happy and we'll figure it out in the end. Like a summer's day in the afternoon, I'm a snow cone melted in your hand. If you want me, I'll be moving on. So catch me if you want, catch me if you can.
Thank you guys again
Thank you
so
so
much for
much.
coming
Thank
out.
you.
Appreciate all you guys more than I can say. Thank
Gospel
you.
Family Reunion. Let's do it again in 10 years.
The Castle Family Reunion! Once again, let's hear it for Jackson back on the drums, for Andrew on the bass, Zach Castle, Becca Castle, Josh Castle. And you can go back there and buy one of their CDs, their vinyl records. Oh, wait.
I've got NFTs, so just come talk to me.
So let's give them a great big hand one more time. Thank you, guys. Please come join us in February, and it will be our next 19 Miles event. So y'all be careful going home. Thanks again, everybody. You guys are awesome.
Just to say, life will ruin so what you gave me. You were so there, you were the only one to see what I can be inside of me. All I can think to speak is please. Please don't leave.
Dream